Are you thinking of moving to Spring Lake, North Carolina and buying a home?
No, I'd crossed my mind.
I'm going to talk about everything Spring Lake you need to know, from the schools to the crime, home prices, cost of living, and how much it may cost to rent a home. If you are thinking of buying, selling, or investing in Spring Lake or the surrounding areas, please reach out to me. Love to help you. So Spring Lake is a little town with a population of just over 11,000 people. It is in Cumberland County, where the county has a population of just over 335,000 people. Spring Lake is only about 10 minutes away from Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg, North Gate. And it's about 25 minutes to Fayetteville and about 35 minutes to Sanford, North Carolina. Now, Spring Lake is a little town. They don't have much there. They do have a Walmart. They do have a few restaurants, but that's kind of it. It's not much out there. It is a little city feel for about 4 or 5 blocks. Then it kind of goes into a rural area. So if you're looking for something to do, you're going to have to travel, dinner, or anything else fun to do with the family. Now, Spring Lake is a small little town, like I said earlier, but it kind of runs in, and it's kind of confusing. It kind of runs into Sprout Springs, which is a little community, Anderson Creek, another little community, and Cameron, another little town. They all kind of are, but they're so tiny. And those are kind of more of the rural areas of Spring Lake, and a little bit of Sanford kind of runs into that too. Sanford is a big county where Sanford has their own little city, but the outskirts and rural areas of Lee County, which is Sanford, it kind of runs it all together. Very confusing, but I will explain it best I can for you. Full disclosure, I am a real estate agent, so if you're looking to buy a home in Spring Lake, please reach out to me. But the median price range home in Spring Lake is around $150,000.
That's not bad. Not bad.
And with that, you're looking at getting a 3-bedroom, 1.5, maybe 2-bath home between 14 to about 1,600 square feet. And if you're looking at moving to the rural areas of Spring Lake more, the outskirts, pretty close to Spring Lake, the home prices get a little higher. We have 2 gated communities. One is Carolina Lakes. Homes start there around $250 and up. And then we've also got Anderson Creek Club, which is a golf community, and so is Carolina Lakes. And homes start there around $250, $260 also, and on up. So if you're thinking about renting a home, well, the median price range for renting a home is around $1,300 a month. With that, you're looking at a 3-bedroom, possibly 4-bedroom with 2 full baths. Now, the traffic in Spring Lake is not too bad. With Spring Lake, as you get into Spring Lake, if you're coming from the Fayetteville side, it kind of wides out. You've got Highway 24, which goes more towards Sanford area, and then you've got 210, which kind of heads towards Lillington area. And being so close to Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg, Northside Gate, which is, like I said, about 10 minutes away, probably less. Of course, in the morning, it's a little hectic coming into Spring Lake to go to the base. And of course, around 4, 5 to 6, it's a little hectic going out. But once you hit 24 or 210, there's not much stoplights there. You kind of go 50 miles an hour, 50 to 55 miles an hour.
I said a 10-second car, not a 10-minute car.
If you're headed home. And if you're headed into Fayetteville, it's not too bad also. We've got 295 that they're building, and some of it is completed, so we can jump on 295 and get into Fayetteville pretty quickly. I know it said 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes to Fayetteville, but that's more to the actual heart of Fayetteville. If you're looking at getting to the Ramsey Street side, it maybe take you 10 minutes, probably less. If you're looking to get to Country Club Drive or Murderson Road, it's probably about 5 to 10 minutes also. Next thing I'll talk about is going to be the schools in Spring Lake. Now, full disclaimer, being a real estate agent, I am not allowed to give you my opinion on what is the best school.
Then why are you here?
Due to the Fair Housing Act. But I can provide data to you that is public knowledge that you can take a look at. And all this information I'm giving you came from niche.com. As you can see in front of you, the top public schools serving Spring Lake are Massey Hill Classical High School with an A, Cross Creek Early College High School with an A also, Cumberland County International Early Colleges with an A, 71st Classical Middle School with an A-, and Star Charter School with an A-. Another high school that niche.com didn't rate as a top high school was Over Hills High School. And like I said, that's kind of on the outskirts. It's right off Ray Road, so it's Spring Lake area, but students from Cameron, Sprout Springs, Anderson Creek could go to this public school. Now, Over Hills High School got a C+ for overall averages. Auburn Hills High School ranks from 9th grade all the way to 12th grade and has just over 8,000 students, with a student-teacher ratio from 19 to 1. According to the state test scores, 52% of the students are less proficient in math and 63% in reading. So the next thing I talk about is going to be the crime in Spring Lake. Now, due to the Fair Housing Act again, because I'm a real estate agent, I'm not allowed to give you my opinion, but I can provide data for you again.
The data is.
And this data is provided by neighborhoodscouts.com. And if you want a copy to the link, definitely check out the description below, and I'll leave that below for you to check out. So total crime index for Spring Lake is a 10 out of 100 U.S. cities. Now, it's not number 1 being the best, it's actually number 100 being the best. So, ranked 10 out of 100, so not the best scores. And just to give you a rundown of the Spring Lake annual crimes, number of crimes, violent crimes was 53, number of property crimes was 304 with a total of 357. Crime rate per 1,000 residents was 4.56 for violent crimes and 26.16 for property crimes with a total of 30.73. Now, comparing the crime stats per 1,000 residents to North Carolina as a whole, your chance of becoming a victim of a violent crime in Spring Lake 1 out of 219 compared to North Carolina being 1 out of 232. And the chance of becoming a victim of a property crime is 1 out of 38 compared to North Carolina's an average of 1 out of 45. Now, if you're looking for good jobs in Spring Lake, there's not much there. It is a little town. Most people live in Spring Lake or the rural areas of Spring Lake, outskirts, and work at Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg, either in Sanford or in Fayetteville, and they just commute back and forth. If you enjoyed this video, please check out this video right here where I talk about the top 10 suburbs of Fayetteville, North Carolina. And if you have any questions about buying, selling, or investing in Spring Lake or the surrounding areas, please reach out to me. Love to help you. See you guys in the next video.